Finish 30 castles to unlock. I'll start campaign. I have no clue what the fuck this game's about. Oh, hi, Lemon. Good morning. You just woke up. That's good. I also just woke up. Except last night I finally made it to Diamond 6. Which is crazy. I know. Nice. First, she said no. What do you mean? Ooh. Hold on. There we go.
Oh shit, one of the more rare shit.
What?
Fuck.
Cycles increase bonus or
Okay. That makes sense. Are you excited, Chris, for our final session of Sands and Sinners?
Yeah. Oh,
tonight.
I might, don't worry about it, no one ever worries. Dude, I might not. But I should have gone to work today, like right now. Instead of at night.
Not missing our final session of Sands
I
and
might
Sinners.
have to miss you guys' final session.
Chris, you're a fucking idiot.
I know.
You're not missing it. No, we're not. We're not doing this. Not tonight. Not fucking tonight. No.
Oh, I can have food.
Which means Avenscroft is coming back soon, which means I have to get to fucking work. Because I've done like 1/3 of the work that I was supposed to. Because I still need to get Lycan caught up in all the fucking aspects of the Google Slides. And like, I know what I'm gonna do to you guys as the story progresses, but I need, oh yeah, dude, I've had that shit downlocked for a while. I know how I'm gonna introduce Lycan, I know how I'm gonna introduce Beth's character if Beth ever decides to want to play. I need to talk to her more. As long as it's like the fucker. I need more sleep. Not really. I slept for like 9 hours. Yeah. I know exactly how shit's gonna go down. And I know how the story is gonna progress. I have a feeling I know how you guys are gonna react to most shit. At least I hope. It's not set in stone. Some things, some interesting things are going to happen. Oh, I'm so excited to sit back in the DMC. I love being the player, but being the DM is also really fun.
I'm glad. I'm really excited for Haven to be coming back.
Good. Good. You know, I didn't realize how much I liked being the DM until I wasn't the DM for like 3-4 months. Oh my god. And I was just like, man, I miss this shit. This shit was fun. I want to like go through and watch all the set streams, like the VODs and shit,
Oh yeah.
so I can like collect all the information, because I've forgotten like 85% of the shit I've said.
Yeah,
I
thank fuck
guarantee you.
like I streamed it.
Yeah, thank fuck, because I can remember the lore for most things, because I tend to write the lore down for some things. But then, kaboom! Shit just disappears, and then there's the conversations that I've had with other people off stream and shit. I'm just like, fuck. I wish I didn't say those things off stream. I might have said them on stream. I don't know. Because I forgot like 85% of the conversation I had with True about the magic versus mana system in my campaign.
Oh yeah. That was at the end of stream, but I do let a little of our talks through.
Yeah, thank God. I need at least some of the information, because I spitballed that, by the way. That was like 85% improv, which is super fun. I love just like snowballing something and it just makes sense, and I'm just like, damn, I'm good at this. Like, man. The old days of being a pathological liar coming in clutch. I need to clean out my computer. No, I ain't like dust it. It's getting a little dusty. I was gonna wipe out the screen. Anyways, you enjoy yourself with stream.
You have
I
fun
am
with
gonna
your
go play an MMO. Maybe take a nap. Probably not take a nap. I need to stay awake. If I fall asleep, I'll be going back to bed for like another 8 hours. Yes. Don't miss fucking session tonight, Chris. I swear to God, this is the one day you cannot fuck it up.
I'll try
The
to.
one any other day you could have decided to go, well, this is fine. You had to choose fucking today. I did not expect tonight to be the final session though.
Yeah, maybe either.
When True said I have an announcement, I was just like,
oh,
that's cool. Is something gonna happen? Because he was talking to me about Renee's Leviathan abilities and shit, and like I have a bunch of new shit that I get to try out and stuff. It's just like putting shit into writing, and then he was just like, I have an announcement. I was like, what does that mean? And then, bada bing, bada boom. It is the final set. I thought there was just gonna be like 2 or 3 more sessions after this.
Me too.
Tonight might be a little bit of a longer one. Which definitely means you can't miss it.
Right.
Just have Jay pull a double.
He's been pulling though.
Mm.
Like that.
Yeah. And that is like one of the things that I'm like excited but not excited about. Because when I start HRT, I will also start to begin a menstrual cycle. It won't be as bad as the natural one, but it will still be a menstrual cycle. So
The waves of the hormones.
yeah, it's the waves of the hormones. Also, just the fact that I'm flooding my body with foreign hormones will fuck me over too. Until my body gets used to it, and then a lot of shit. There's some really. I'm so excited to start HRT when I can, because there's some really cool shit and just like some small shit that'll be like that like gets altered when you're on HRT, specifically like for estrogen. And like some of that small shit I've been like really self-conscious about, and I'm just like, that's super fucking cool. Because I will most likely get shorter. I will most likely shrink. Which I'm pretty okay about. I don't really care. I love being tall, but like also like I don't care about being super tall. But my feet will get smaller too, which is really interesting. Yeah, I've heard cases of like people tend to drop like a half size to a size, all the way up to 4 sizes. 4 shoe sizes, which is crazy to me. I hope I drop like 2. This would be nice, because I have slightly bigger feet.
Someone wrote in the chat and said, "What's looking good cooking?" And I was like, "That's."
What's looking good cooking?
Thank you.
That's good.
Great.
That's so funny. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm Addy.
Bye.
Don't miss session tonight, please. Please, I don't need this shit canceled, bro. We got Meru's new character's been around for 2 sessions.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm just like, oh, I'm so surprised we're ending it because Meru just got reintroduced again.
Yeah, I'm also like really surprised. But I feel like that man will have a big play in chapter 2. I'm also really excited because I get to introduce like other characters and character ideas to Havenscroft. Because fuck it, why not? It's almost every character in that damn thing. Anyways, I'm going.
Bye.
Laters. Bye bye.
Wait, I got charisma. Are you an Enigma code because you're like Alan Turning? I'm about to crack you open. Tis the season.
That's crazy. Is this person just fucking sending pick-up ones in your chat?
Yeah. Ah! Oh no! My little guys!
Oh man, something just happened. Oh my Christ. Anyways.
I'm trying!
Try better, Chris. Laters.
No! Oh no, my little guy! Why that fucking shooting? Rose the red as in they let me speak on this, I can take you on a date. How quick? You're like so quick with these. Unironically. Oh, it's the second boss fight. Let's fucking go. Okay. So great. Oh! Oh, checkpoint. Alright. No. says, "Back on Earth, they call me Dumpy Moses because I." I'm not reading that. I'm not reading the rest of that, but it's funny. My. Oh. Oh, what is it? Two more, one more. Okay. I love them so much. I love all my little guys. They're so great. What is it? Oh! Oh, God. The wall. Good. Nice. You know, we could finish. With the repair. Our life beginnings, because we didn't finish that. Fuck. No, my little guys, don't go over there. You're not following this. Yeah, I know. If I was, we would be playing this today. But I think I got the gist of it down. I'm getting like 3 achievements already. Oh. Oh, nice. What a great story. What and nice. Okay, my little guy's okay. Like this is the repair. We do. What? Oh! Oh no. got it. I don't think we're equal enough. We're good. Best. Oh fuck. Oh, wow. Okay, we're good. We're fucking good. Oh. Bonus level. Oh, my purple. Yeah! I got everything. Alright, cool. I'm sorry, I'm like concentrating so hard to like fucking get. Oh no! Or just got warmer. I can't kill that guy. So the music's like awesome. There's 1,000. No! Oh, there's 1,000 soldiers. I was wondering when this guy was gonna come. One more. One fucking more! Hell yeah! Let me get to 30. Oh fuck. Ew. Girl. Restart? No. Good exit. Well, there's 5 more. Probably they hate you. Wow, that's sure fills me with confidence. I don't have anything. Finally. Ugh. Oh, I'm so good. I need. Oh, fuck. Nice. Come on! I could play this all fucking day. Come on. Come on! Oh my. Oh, no. Oh, I can't see everything. Why am I guys so squishy? Whoa. 2 more! Yeah! Good. So great. So great. Airbot. Oh, checkpoint saved! Okay, I'm gonna end. Whoa. What am I on? Finish Castle 32. Oh! Those artillery strikes. Oh, any. Hold on. Ah! Stop bombarding me! Please! I'm little guys are too squishy. You all got robot. Oh, there's mirror. Nice. 28. Cool. 2 more. 2 more. Oh, 2 more is the boss. Okay. Evil Con, maybe. Oh. Where? Holy shit, I'm getting so much. Oh, I'm full. completely. Oh! Building material. Enjoyed Deathfog again. Thanks. Nine. Happy seed. What's this one? Open fog and like smoke and shit. I need to leave my little scoopies. Why is it weirdly? Oh! I did it! Oh, that was the end. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy. Checkpoint 6. Auto laser. I think I'll just start random mode. Nightmare. Boo. Ooh. Oh, it was already on the lowest. I'll exit. I'll go boot up. The other one. Is that gonna be an easy switch? The other one? Yeah, Our Life. Because we have to finish it. Because there's a prologue. Not a prologue. An epilogue. And I can't wait for that actually. Is that because it said it ended, you know? It's back. Alright. Continue. Hold up. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, he's autistic, whatever. On the whole life, we were back, and the car rumbled down the highway. You had started to zone out with a truck in the left lane loudly zoomed past. Your driver didn't remark on it. Just like anything else this trip, you went back to staring out the window, letting the scenery pass you by. You did appreciate the spacious back seat of your ride. You had to note exactly when you would be coming in, so you had decided to use the ride app rather than ask your mom to pick you up. And after a convenient choice, you look forward to surprising parents at the door. You smiled at the thought of their faces lighting up. Luckily, this hadn't been that big of a trip for you. You lived close enough that the travel hadn't turned to a big production. However, that didn't make the occasion mundane. For once, your moms had decided to have a modest celebration dinner for their anniversary. Unlike when you were growing up, they preferred not to make a big deal of it. This year, they were comfortable having a party. As time went on, they found being the center of attention easy to handle. You were happy to see it. With this going on, there's no way that either you or Liz would miss your mom's anniversary. Both of you made plans to come back home for it. You didn't hear from Liz about her exact schedule, but you hadn't shared yours either. Remind you when you were kids and both knew to show up for dinner, but didn't keep each other in the loop for each other's pre-dinner plans. This was the same concept after all. Something stayed the same, and it was definitely different from when you would see your sister every day, and you sort of what she was doing, anyways, from osmosis. Who the fuck is osmosis? Today, you had no idea. Things were always changing. You mused on how at times it was hard to believe you didn't live with your parents anymore, and yet you always couldn't imagine going back and living as a kid under their rules. What? What do you mean, What did you know? What is it? What up? Wait, where are you going? Ow. That hurt me. I'm off my. What do you mean, no? What do you mean by no? Your silent driver provided a smooth ride. No sharp turns or hard turns jostled you out of your head. Your thoughts turned into introspective to observant. From introspective to observant, the landscape passing by became more and more familiar. You frequently recognized the landmarks that dotted the area. A grin came to your face as you passed the now entering sign for Sunset Bird. Excitement built within you. You were really here. You were doing this. Your driver turned off on the street and you realized that the map program was taking you the way home that Pa preferred. You usually would have used the other side. The other side to pass by the beach. No time at all. Your car had gone through the whole town and pulled in front of your mom's condos. Car slowed to a stop and parked. With the buzz of the highway gone, you realized that you could hear the familiar sound of waves. The air smelled like salt and a rush of childhood memories flooded back. You started to gather. I need water. Okay. You started to gather your things and humming to yourself once more about how happy your mom would be to see you. After that, you notified everyone else that you made the trip safely. You pulled over your suitcase from the other seat, yanked out your bag from down near your feet. With everything accounted for, there's nothing else but to go. You climbed out of the car, luggage gripped tightly, and stepped onto the street you'd known forever, back where you came from. You were suddenly 8 years old again, running out to play. You had just finished middle school and were walking to the beach for the 1000th time. And all too soon, you were a young adult moving out into the world on your own. All that led to today. You were yourself coming back home. An old home, not your only home, but it was still home. It was hard to quantify everything this place was to you, just like a part of you. Growing up and moving out didn't change all your memories or stop Sensitive Bird from being embedded into your psyche. You heard the start of an engine, and the car behind you drove off. It snapped you out of your reverie, and you blinked in here and now. You shook your head to focus and smiled softly. It was time. You rearranged your bags and walked to your welcoming front door. You started to pack your pockets safely, only to realize that you had no longer carried a key to the house. Your eyes scanned the entryway, the little spot, or by the doorbell. The thought of having to ring it felt super weird. As you pressed the inconveniently placed button on the sidewall, you remember that no matter how much the space would always be a home to you, it wasn't where you lived. Being back here was like putting on a uniform to quit the store where it came from. You remained the same, but your circumstances had changed. You heard muffled voices and shuffled around from inside. Your heartbeat sped up in anticipation. The door swung open and there was Mom's smiling face. She immediately brightened at seeing you standing there. Oh my god, she has more gray hair! Well, well, well. Mom twisted her head back and gave a shout down the hall. Nani, guess who's here? There were more distant noises, no doubt Ma getting up from wherever she was to come see. Her high spirited words rang out clearly. I hope it's one of my children. I gotta say, those are not aging lines. I know aging lines. Those are not aging lines. Those are like puffy eyes. Um, Mom snickered, still holding the door only half open to hide you from a little longer. My father's door appeared over Mom's shoulders. It is! Hello, Jamie. She gave you one silver penny on top of the was your not satisfaction that you were in one piece?
How sweet.
This is a wonderful surprise. You grinned at your parents and laughed. You missed their presents so much. Well, they'll just stand there. Come on in. Your mom moved aside and held the door open for you just for you to enter. You stepped into the living room. It was comfortable and cool. Things were mostly the same, but there were more decorations since you had last seen the house. The house last. Mom may have gotten to urge you for some material designing again. It struck you how odd it was to be the guest, only observing the choices of the living space here. Full-time occupant. I came in front of. Oh, is that cookies on the fucking counter? What is that? Mom came up in front of you, excitement in her eyes. I'm so glad you're here. You know your mom and I have been popping to pick you up, but you're self-sufficient and responsible. That's okay. What matters is that you arrived safely. Mom appeared with a nod at her side. Dude, I'm yawning. Mom appeared at her side with a nod. Welcome back, kiddo. You pictured that your parents were 50 years old, even Mom still called you. You figured long ago that you'd always be her kid no matter how grown you become. That's why the whole parent-child deal with her. You hugged your mom. I hug him. You took another step forward and pulled mom and Ma into a great big hug. Squeezing them tight. The arms wrapped around you return, you can feel the love for you in the words. I'm happy to be here. That's glad. That's all I wanted to hear. Mom's giggled. Please. So, how's it been? I heard you've been good, getting through excitement and all. Getting enough excitement and all that. Speaking of exciting things, your anniversary dinner. Is everything else set for that? Oh, we've been plenty fun. It's been a little quiet, but that's not a bad thing. Mom placed her on. Good hug. Don't worry about the party. Just trying to eat at the Cypress. Kind of funny to say about a pretty fancy country club. The biggest issue with it has just been making sure everyone can make it for the day. Speaking of which, Liz will be around tonight. We're planning on taking her up later. Because it isn't as grown up as Jamie. Mom snickered at her joke and Ma lightly elbowed her with barely hitting ground. As I was saying, we could drop you off wherever you stay if you don't mind waiting for that. I'm sorry, there's no space for you in the house. I'm crowded in these old rooms. This is dope. I don't know where all this stuff keeps coming from. Sure you know, Pamela. That's what I finally got to stay in that one hotel with a cool entranceway. You know, I always wanted to check it out anyways. Your mom smiled, relieved. Mom visibly had a thought come to her. She glanced out the window and across the street. Kyra and Cole were in the neighborhood now, you know. Kyra stayed with Cliff and heard that Cove got a hotel room in town too.
Isn't that great?
You wanted to have them both for our little party, don't you think? She turned to look at Mom for confirmation. Agreed, Lynn. You know, I wouldn't want any of them. I both just gave them a southern accent. The other one's pop. Mom tilted her head at you. You wanna go stay over and say hi to the neighbors? There's time before we have to head out and pick up your sister. I'd rather hang out with you. After your time apart, you really want to see your parents some. The neighbors could wait. No, how about you sit out there alone? Must be heavy. Not that heavy, Mom. You put your arms around. You put your arms holding the bag, showing up in front of you. Mom fondly her eyes. A real silly goose sometimes. Neither of you walked further into the living room, bags down in the corner, and flopped onto the seat. Then you continued to talk, catching up on all the stuff that had been going on in your lives. Mom had joked plenty of jokes and Mom brought out some snacks. It was good to be back. Oh, yay! The rest of the evening was spent happily with your mom. The toast had to go pick up Liz. Mom checked the time and tapped her phone. Jamie, get your stuff. We better go get going or Liz is gonna have to wait. That. Aw, especially that we had time. We had the time for flight. How many times? 4. It was 4 times. Your mom smiled at each other as you started to gather your luggage. You wanted to make sure that you brought all your bags back to your hotel after picking up your, which is 2. You moved everything to the truck of Ma's car. Your parents helped you arrange it all. With everything packed up, you signed the car's trunk, closed the house surprising trunk. You and Moms climbed to the car and headed out onto the. There was some light chatting on the. No one brought up anything too deep. It was mostly become swapping, joking stories. The entire trip was marked by a heavy sense of anticipation. Everyone was ecstatic to see Liz and hear what she'd been up to. When you were near the airport, Mom pulled out her phone to call. Mom followed the sign, took the right pickup area, and asked for you to shout if you saw your sister. Yeah, Liz, where will you be? This blue sign says North America?
Alright.
Tell her that we're right in front of the building with the blue windows. She says she's right outside, right by a yellow truck. I see at least 3 yellow trucks. I think they're doing work at that airport. The back and forth continued as Mom driving around the wide circular airport road with Mom that the coordination between her and Liz's location. He leaned forward, peering out of the car. At a tall, poised silhouette pulled a pale purple roll along stickers behind her. It was definitely Liz. She waved to the car. Mom parked along the sidewalk next to her. Mom pulled her phone away with a cheer. Mission accomplished, team. Ma excitedly reached over the grass. Mom's raised hand over her back. That's right. Liz came over and yanked open the car door beside her. She popped her head into the car, her smile oriented by how tired she appeared. It must have been a long trip for her, yet her expression was that familiar smirk he had grown up with. Hey children, I'm back. Oh, look at her. She's an architect. I would hope. Look at her. It was nice to see your sister again. You grinned at her and the girl and her grin softened. Well, how do you too, kiddo? Hello, sweet pea. It's so nice that you're here. You really know how to make someone feel appreciated. Her spirits are high. You can tell she was just happy to be here as everyone was to see her. With the door open but ducked out to walk around to the back of the car, she opened the truck and luggage in. I want to move your junk, Jamie. I'll come in front of the bag so you can get later. Mom's dropping you off first, right? Liz swung around to open the door. You noticed that her hair had a few flyaways, no doubt from a long traveling. She scooted in and took the free window space. Your big sister beamed at you and closed the door behind her. When everyone was settled, Ma began to pull out. We're off. I need to stop yawning. I'm so tired. Like, I fucking want, food! I want food! I'm hungry! Let me continue though. Liz crossed her legs, compacting herself slightly. Her brace gave her most. She braced most of her weight on the door behind her instead of sitting up straight and gave her a little more room. Hopefully, we finish the journey. This car is almost as old as we are. And it's still just as good as you are. All the complaining definitely closes back. Still complains Jamie. Mom turned up the radio. As Mom emerged onto the highway, the station was familiar. The known soundtrack for when she had to Liz around town. The CD stuck in the player? Liz bounced in her seat, enjoying the classic tune. The song will be old enough. The song will be old enough to vote at this point if it was a person. That was hard to believe. 21-year-old song. Crazy. Whatever. With Liz, the conversation livened up despite it getting later and later in the night. She told you all about her week and the travel preparations she made. By the time she went into the actual tale of travel itself, Liz started chuckling. On the plane, Liz had sat next to a couple of girls that talked a lot about how well they could read people. Liz recounted the conversation with her in hilariously as they had a barely tried to guess the occupation after only shaking her head. Neither of the girls could agree with one another, and Liz had refused to just tell them. However, the drive to the hotel was only so long. Eventually, your group arrived. You yawned, and you got in your car when it stopped. You got your stuff conveniently within reach, just as Liz had promised. You said your goodbyes with mentions of tomorrow's plan and went to your room. Look at it! You scanned the key card to unlock your hotel room. It sounded out a soft beat and you turned to the door. The door creaked open and you turned your head in to take a good look. There was one large bed and a prim, modern-looking space. You walked over, letting the door shut behind you. Your stuff was dropped down on the floor and you started getting settled for the night. You snugged yourself under the covers, wiggling around so you were comfortable. The mattress was firmer than what you were used to, but did work. With the lights off and the covers over you, you really drift off. Close your eyes. Then you heard a buzz. You reluctantly pried open your eyelids and saw your phone on the bedside table. The screen was lit up with a text. You reached over and blinked at the brightness. You saw your sister's name and checked the message with the flick of your fingers. This text was her checking in. She checked that her hotel room was fancier than her childhood room at home ever was. After all, Mom had never let her get a mini fridge. She smiled despite the late hour. You smiled despite the late hours. No, we do not want to stay up and text her. We have to veto and drop your phone and go to sleep. It was too late for this. Your hand relaxed and your phone tumbled onto the sheets. You thought it was still plugged in, but if it wasn't, you were beyond caring. That was a pathetic problem for future Jamie. Your eyes drooped shut and you snored not long after. It was already morning the next time you opened your eyes. Despite how waking up in an unfamiliar bed, you were feeling pretty good. A rumbling yawn escaped while you stretched on all four limbs, and then you're back before rolling out of bed. There was a bouncy step while you were getting ready to head out. Everyone was getting to be around today. Giddy was like you were a kid again, and you couldn't wait to see your friends and family. It wasn't long before you were grabbing your stuff and bolting out the door. There was a car waiting to take you back to the neighborhood, and you didn't have to waste a single minute. It was another beautiful summer day in Sunset Bird. You didn't resist rolling down the windows. You could have absorbed it all during the drive. Your spirits rose even higher the moment you made it home once more. Eager, you hopped out of the car and let yourself in. Your mom knew you were going to be there that morning. But the second you made it past the threshold, an excited scream nearly scared you out of your shoes. Oh, we're at Lee! Jamie, you're here! And guess what? I'm here too! While your heart's rate settled, a broad grin quickly took over your whole face. As your cousin moved out on her own, you noticed that she really found her own groove. She was still the same loving person she'd always been on the inside, but she expressed herself in new ways. She was strong, kind, and smart. Over the past few years, she graduated college with a degree in history. Though last you heard, she was pursuing her dreams, working towards getting into the music industry. Damn, dude. Whee! Excited, you shouted just as loud as she did, hugging tightly, nearly knocking you off your feet. I got in practically at dawn. It was a whole thing, but at least I made it here alive. He exhaled. Oh my, holy shit! Liz, you're fucking tall. I mean, I knew, but you're fucking tall. They exhaled and slapped his shoulders and said how exhausted the ordeal was. Behind her, Liz made her way over. She crossed her arms at the seam. I'm here too, in case you were wondering. I was wondering if you hear something. There somewhere. Liz's lips twitched before twisting to a smug smile. She brushed her stray hair out of her face. You make it sound like I'm always following you around. I have a life of my own, if you aren't aware. I know, but when I'm home, I'm always keeping an eye out for my bigger sister. Old habits. How sweet. I'm so days of checking to see if someone else made it to the TV first, too. You laughed. Of course, that's what her mind would go to. Another friendly shout rang out in the living room. It was as cheery as it ever was from the many times you heard it over the years. Good morning, family. Your parents both came out to the side hall together. Morning.
Well,
Now that everyone is here, I do have a little something to mention. Ma had put her hand lovingly over her wife's. Mom leaned her head into Ma's with magic affection. Dude, they're so cute! Oh, my rat, they are so cute. Ah! I'm sorry, let me read. We'll still have our dinner together, but Pam and he actually made plans to take me out to brunch to celebrate our anniversary. Just the two of us. Please, she hugged an arm around Ma's waist.
sorry.
Sorry to push you out, but I'm sure this group of mature grown-ups will be able to entertain themselves for the afternoon. You don't need to find a babysitter or anything.
Totally.
Totally. Yeah, have fun, Moms. Understood. We'll tell you all about our shenanigans at dinner. That works out, actually. Nothing open means there's time to meet up with Terry and Randy. Hopefully they're free today. Your two school friends that still lived around the area. They knew you were coming to see your mom, coming for your mom's party, but when and how you might arrange to see each other wasn't set in stone.
All right.
I have some people I'd like to say hi to as well. Oh,
All right.
Liz had her phone in hand, ready to get her plans made before she was even done talking. Archie and I she then directed the next part at Lee. Would you like to come along? We missed a lot of our cousin bonding time in the past. Oh, I'd love to. It'd be honored to hang out with you, Liz. Whose fault is that? You nodded. I'm not gonna start shit. That feels... Okay. Lee would be missed among your friends, but you can't blame her for wanting some time with... Lee would be missed among your friends, but you wouldn't blame her for wanting to spend some extra time with Liz. We'll see you again later that night. Excellent. So, she squeezed her wife's hand. Her gaze took in the whole room and said to have the whole house full again. Today's going to be perfect.
Yes.
I think so too. I couldn't be happier with my wife, my children, and our whole beautiful family. It's already a wonderful anniversary. I hope nothing fucked up happens. There were odds and sweet comments from the group who were gathered around the couple of the hour. Seeing how your moms were, you couldn't help but hope that when you got to their age, that you could be as proud of your life as them. After that, you enthusiastically began setting up plans to meet up with your friends. They were both able to come see you, having kept their schedules free for this, and you couldn't wait. You were expecting it, but it was still being known in the conversation that Cove was going to be there later for the meetup. He was just as close with Terry and Randy as you were. The group continued to chat and catch up until it was time for your mom's brunch and your big meetup with your friends. Soon enough, everyone was out the door looking forward to their fun-filled afternoon and the dinner later that night. Once you were inside, you heard someone call your name, that voice anywhere. It was Cove! Whoa, man! Get the fuck away from me! Hey, Jim. No. Dude, that's so raspy. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Cringe boy does approach me. Okay. Hey Jamie, I just heard about the meetup with Terry and Randy. I was coming over to talk to you. Hey, perfect timing then. We can go together to meet Terry and Randy if you want.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's fine. This should be fun. Terry and Randy were driving into town while you and Cove were traveling on foot to meet them at an easy-to-reach spot. Man, we really are kids in Sunset Bird again. Having to rely on other people who actually have cars to get anywhere. Now we're stuck walking to whoever is nearby. You laughed. No, we're already back to embassy. like the good old days. Cove's like in the sunny sky, stretching out above the two of you. Up to see pockets. Yeah, and at least it's always been a nice walk. But there's always been places to walk to. You could have grown up somewhere and with even less around. Cove crackled a grin at that. It wasn't so bad having to rely on your own 2 feet again. Let's go. You bounced forward several steps and shot Cove a playful look over your shoulder. With that, the two of you began your trip down the old road. It was a casual stroll into town, but before you knew it, you were at one of the largest parking lots of Sunset Bird. It was completely empty. Cove pulled out his phone, texting Terry and Randy in the group just to let them know you made it. Someone wasn't answered already because Cove gave you a status update while still staring at the screen. Randy texted, I can see you. Alright. The blare of the car horn cut you off. You and Cove both turned to listen when the windows rolled down.
Hey, buddies.
Terry! Hey, buddies. Your friends had arrived, making a spectacle of it as expected. Being the only car meant that you got to pick up the lot, so they had to stop in front of you. The window closed back up and instead the two front doors popped open. Terry and Miranda stepped onto the pavement. Are they dating? Hi, Cove. Hi, Jamie. A cheery wave, Miranda skipped towards you. Terry, on the other hand, walked swiftly to Cove, squeezing him into a hug. A quiet laugh escaped Cove, along with the majority of the air in his lungs. He didn't fight the constriction, but instead gave Terry's back a pat with a face. When he let Cove go, Terry came right up to you, held his fist up for you to bump it. He hugged him and said, "Nah, if you wanted a fist bump, I have to. It will be awkward to hug him, so I'm going to fist bump him, okay? It'd be awkward. Oh, dude, no." He pressed forward, meeting Terry's knuckles with a tight boop. The light boop. He greeted you with a satisfied grin. It was nice to have your friend group united as adults. Terry was currently a full-time lifeguard down the busier town over. You're proud of him. He helped a lot of people in his line of work. And in recent years, you and Terry were able to form an even closer bond. It was reassuring to have a friend who knew what it was like to go through changing parts of their identity. You could go to him for understanding, and that Terry felt the same about you. Miranda took Cove's hand in one of yours and in her other, her eyes alight, as she gave you both a gentle squeeze. I'm so happy to see you again. Hi, Terry. I'm Miranda. He answered, assuredly. It was clear that he was equally glad to see them. This reunion was long awaited. For a while, Miranda had been working hard as an assistant while continuing her own education. She also kept busy running a small online shop selling crafts and knickknacks she made. She held her hand back tightly. Mom decided things for making a bunch of plans, giving you this afternoon to catch up with your friends. Miranda released your hands, giggling. She eyed you both carefully. So, how have you been?
It's nice.
Things have been nice. Everything's perfect. It's great.
That's cool.
I can tell you're sparkly. Sitting up straight, you felt a surge of pride for yourself. You were really happy with where you were in life and where the trajectory seemed like it was taking you. I'm really glad. I'm really glad for you. What about you? I'm super. Terry sided up next to Miranda and put her arm around her shoulder. Silently, Randy checked up at her boyfriend. See, I fucking knew it! Okay, I did remember right. Yeah, things have been unbelievable. He pressed his cheek against Miranda's and she let a light squeak. The sight put the music on your face. Your friends been a wonderful couple. They knew each other well and cared about each other so much. There was no shock at all when you heard the news that they started dating. In your opinion, it was pretty cool that your friends were finding love together. Cove then put on his phone, peeked at the screen. He repeated the motion very so often. Cove, are you fucking busy? You got something to be? He raised curious eyebrows at his unusual behavior. Cove was too focused on whatever he was doing to even notice you were noticing him. To even notice you notice him, which was even stranger.
So,
Is there anything either of you want to do while we're here? Any place you want to see? I'd be up for a lot of things, but actually there's something I wanted to do right here. Oh yeah, what's that? Harry poked at Cove's arm playfully. Miranda met your eye, suddenly asked you about anything what Cove was talking about. He shrugged. Just want to see my friends. Huh. Cove already doing that.
Well,
True, but I could be doing it even more. You, Terry, I'm looking at him too like that. You, Terry, and Miranda all turned to Cove with identical incredulous expressions. His stare moved to a point past you three, and he heard the scrapes of sand and gravel underfoot.
Someone else stepped in.
Ah!
Self-voicing disabled.
I could do that.
Self-voicing enabled.
Thank you.
Someone else stepped into the parking lot startled. You jumped at the call of the warm voice shouting over.
That's crazy.
sup, guys?
Derek, sup guys, gals,
Oh my
and
god,
pals.
it's Derek! I did it off.
Self-voicing disabled.
That's funny though. I didn't know that was a thing. Or like I pressed me on accident. Look at Derek! Oh my god! Oh my. Okay. Running a hand through his head. What? Running a hand through his hair. The person who crossed the lot was unmistakably Derek Soros. He was screaming the whole way. Spent too long, even though it actually hasn't been that long, but long enough. Derek! He screeched his name away with both arms. Too welcome, bashful. Oh wait, last time we talked to each other, we flirted. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. I cannot believe. Bashful, Derek scratched the back of his head. You're here. You're in the flesh.
I missed you.
Crazy. Crazy. Hold up. He spoke to you gently. You were thrilled just being there. Jiteno! Yeah! Jiteno! Reunited with him, Derek was a good friend of yours and he'd been for a long time. Yo, don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Hey. Don't do that, Derek! He worked towards Harry and Miranda passing away. Over the years, they had all met several times in passing, so we could be friends with the same people. What's up, big man? Hi, it's great you could come. Cove put himself next to Derek. Happily, he clapped a hand on his friend's shoulder. Hey, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Of course, thanks for inviting me. They're both... whatever. Sheepishly, Cove looked back at the others. That's when it clicked. It wasn't his parents that was here sexing earlier. It was Derek the entire time. Derek was in town to help my dad, and his dad was at work. Yep, I'm working on my own business thing here. Thing too, but I'm still involved with running the shop.
Very nifty.
Nifty. Derek elbowed Cove.
So,
But hey, we don't have to stand around here for my sake. What's the plan? Let's hit the town. Eager to get going, everyone piled into Terry's car. The rest of the afternoon was spent visiting spots all over Sunset Bird, laughing and reminiscing the whole way. Crazy. Crazy that Derek's fucking here. I can't believe it. But it's starting to get late. Terry brought you and Cove back to the neighborhood. You didn't have to walk there at all. You didn't get out until promises were made to see each other again before your trip ended. Side by side, you and Cove stood. Where's Derek? Stood in the street, waited for the car as it drove away. Terry tapped the horn for 2 honks while Miranda stuck her head out the window to wave back. You caught Derek at the back window, give you both a wide grin, sighing as soon as the car turned down another street. I sneezed. They were finally out of sight. Well, that was one party. I'm for another. Ready to see your moms? Of course. It's far too early to hop on and off of the party train. I gotta fucking combo you, I'm sorry. Cove raised his eyebrows before letting out a hearty laugh. He nodded in the direction of the house.
come on.
Lead the way, conductor. Choo-choo. Why are you so surprised? He ate Falco. I have to do it. What do you mean? Fuck. Spare time? I can eat chorizo! Hold the fuck up, Nintendo. Should I pause and go make chorizo? I want chorizo, man. And I got tacos. No. I'll finish. Spare time, you and Cove crossed the distance to your house. It was almost time for the anniversary dinner. You barely stepped over the threshold of the condo before Chorizo POV stream? No, Chorizo POV stream. Why would I do that? Before Ma descended, eagerly welcoming both. The usual greetings were followed by expressions on everyone's well-being, after which the conversation was exciting chatter about tonight's dinner plan. The time to head out came far quicker than expected. All the Chris family, as well as the honorary members of Cliff, Kyra, and Cove, headed out at the same time to the Sky Press. It had to be a perfect reunion. An impeccable smart host greeted you on arrival, smoothly leading the way to the set of tables reserved for your group. Once you all settle in, choosing drinks were poured into delicate glasses. The food would be coming out later, letting you stuck with the atmosphere for a little longer. Smiling, your parents faced a group of familiar faces, all gathered here together to share this special day with them. Mom reached over, took Ma's hand, clasped it between both of hers. Thanks for being here tonight, gang. Married this lady right here is the best thing I ever done. No one else I want to celebrate that with. Yeah. Why would I? Yes, we're so lucky. Not only do we have each other, but we got such a large and loving family to all of you. Around you heard people saying "aww" and chuckled appreciatively at the comment. Lee had clasped her hands tightly in front of her, her eyes shining. Your eyes met Liz's misty ones, and the affection she had for her mom's carried over to you too. No! No! Perish! Phantom! I must ban the bot. How dare you invade my street? Oh my god, they kissed! Ah! I didn't know that. Ah! You turned your attention towards the happy couple just as they leaned to kiss, grinning all the while. Ah! Look at them! The table was filled with cheers and clapping, shouts of happy anniversary. Streamer, what? Look at them! Look at them! Another congratulations continued even after they'd broken apart. Mom beamed as she watched Mom giggle dreamily. Okay, yeah, I did it. The waiters reappeared, delivering delicious plates of food, and the dinner began in earnest. Both conversation and laughter continued joyfully as the night went on. But the two families were relishing the opportunity to be together once more. Eventually, after your hunger and thirst had been fully satisfied, the plates were cleared and the event began to draw to a close. Cove, Cliff, and Cairo exchanged goodbyes with the family before hanging out together. As it was already late, you agreed to left to your hotel with your fare before they returned home. You didn't think any of you would be up staying much longer. So making a visit back to the condo now was more effort than it was worse. Liz and Leash were similarly tired and had agreed to name for themselves. The ride back was relaxed. So relaxed you caught yourself drifting off during one of the many comfortable silence. You all had such a pleasant time today. Once you reached the hotel, you said your goodbyes and waved them off, idly thinking about the luxurious bed that waited for you inside. By the time you dragged yourself up in your hotel, it was well to night. The sky had been dark for some time. From your window, you could see flickers of open light dotting the landscape. The late hour made you feel a sense of fulfillment. You really were making the most of your trip. It was such an odd thought since it was almost over. You settled into the routine naturally, all the familiar streets and faces were easy to get used to. Soon, you'd have to go home and once again leave this place behind. You meandered further into your room and plugged in your phone on the bedside table. It vibrated and went from low battery mode to charging. With your phone not a few minutes away from dining, you started to get yourself around for bed. You look at your pajamas to brush your teeth. The preparations got done without distraction. You were too tired for anything else. Anything non-essential was bumped in the morning. Then you hopped to bed and buried yourself under the covers. You inhaled deeply, letting yourself relax. Almost as soon as your head touched your pillow, you were asleep. It was early when your alarm went off. The noise vibrated, uncomfortable to your skull, pushing you to reach out and silence it as quickly as possible. You said a snooze. If you had anything to say about it, the lion wasn't winning this round. Your eyes slipped shut and immediately the world drifted off again. That didn't last long though. In what felt like seconds, your alarm woke you up again. Groggily, you had to pry yourself from your pillow to somewhere on the bed. There was nothing specific you had in mind for today, but it was your last day in September. There's nothing to waste. I don't want to do anything. Personally, first start, you were planning to go to your old neighborhood. You figured that you'd see where your day would lead from there. With a satisfied smile, you were looking forward to it. It didn't take long before you were ready. One last time for this trip, you were out the door and on your way to the street where you grew up. You dropped off and left the car smiling and happy to be home again. But before you could reach it, something made you pause at the front door. Cove! Get the fuck out of here, dog. Someone behind you cleared their throat. Your heart rate settled immediately the moment you realized it was only Cove. Nervously, he rubbed the back of his head. Morning. Hey, stranger. Back around to visit my parents some more. I guess you're here doing the same? Yeah. Well, if you don't, if you want, you, could come by and say hi to my mom and dad too. Maybe we all could have breakfast together. They'd be happy to have you for that. The longer Sakura invitation went, the more the corner of your mouth pulled with an amused smile. You and Cove were never exactly friends, but you shared a lot of history together. I'll do it for our time's sake. Oh. Cool. You followed Cove across the street. There's something nostalgic about walking side by side with him again. Cove strode up to his front door, to his old front door, and casually flung it open without bothering to knock. You followed at his side, and he poked his head in. You closed the door behind you both. Hello. What the fuck? You found Cliff and Kyra in the kitchen getting breakfast ready. Kyra was cutting an apple while Cliff was watching a frying pan sizzle. Cove spread away from across the room, not straying from the tasks. Good morning. Good morning, you two. Look at Kyra! Ethereal! Oh my rat. You didn't know? Look at Kyra. Look at her.
Thanks.
Yeah, hello. Morning and hello to you too. I hope you slept well.
Thanks.
Thanks for swinging by. You're more than welcome to join us for breakfast here. If you haven't already eaten, of course. I haven't. We haven't, though. If we had, there's always room for more. Kyra chuckled. She put down the knife she had in her hand, so that all her attention could be on her son. You're still my giant growing baby boy. Please. Kyra didn't pay Cove's money any attention. Why did these two not age like the right? That's what I'm fucking asking. Why did the mothers age so much more than Kyra and Cliff? Alyssa had Cove at a really young age, but I doubt it. Like, they're in their 30s now. Well, Pamela and Lonnie are in like their 50s or 40s. Like, why are they aging so much more than these two? Kyra didn't pay Cove's whining any mind. Instead, she put a hand up to her lip as she thought, her eyes on you as she glimpsed towards the window. I know.
What do you think?
I wonder, do you think your family's eaten yet, Jamie? No clue. I haven't checked in with them yet. You got to be the first stop. Her eyes took it over to the clock on their oven. Given the time, your mom's may have eaten, or they could have a slower morning. There was a towing cost either way. Well, give him a call. Oh, it's Holden. Cliff. Well, give him a call. They could come over. Cliff nodded, a stage expression on his face. Making them breakfast that could do for how much I ate, for how much food I ate at their house growing up.
Right.
True, buddy. It's very true. Alright. You check out your phone. Every day you want both had cells for you. The house number was the first one you memorized as a kid. First entry on your contact list. There's a call connected. You tap the speaker. I'm yawning. Sorry. You tap the speaker button. You figured it would be easier if everyone could hear what was going on. You heard a familiar click and
Hello.
you heard a click and familiar static. Oh, Jamie, it's nice to hear from you. Hey, Ma. Guess who's currently across the street in the kitchen full of food and an invitation to share said food? You waited a beat. It's me. I met the Holdens and they wanted to invite you and everyone over to eat with us. What do you say? That sounds delightful. Panama and I could do it. Liz and Lee should be able to make it too. Would that be fun? Cliff took a step forward and spoke later so that his voice would be picked up. It definitely would be. The more, the merrier. We may have gotten together for dinner last time, but somehow you can't do it again for breakfast today. Enjoy the company while you can, is what I think. Ma giggled, and you can hear some rustling of the line. Thank you. I'll let them know, and we'll be right over. Cliff gave a thumbs up, and Cove shook his head with amusement. It's not. Oh, Dad just gave you a thumbs up. I'm telling you since you can't see him over the phone. I was snorted and Ma's laughter rang out, filling the kitchen. Cliff switched the thumbs up to a sick scratch to the back of his head. Wow.
See you. See you.
Well, it sounds like we'll see you soon. Goodbye for a little while. You can feel a smile from her. You can feel her smile from her voice. Bye, Ma. Bye. You ended the call with a satisfying tap of the red button. Cliff's eyes wandered around the space. We better get cooking.
Sounds good.
I can help. Just tell me what we're making. Oh, what? Your guess. Oh, and I've got this. He grinned. There was something playful on the twist of her lips. I could have said it better myself. Cliff, if I've been in your spot before, there's a choice but to accept it. Oh, I could have said it better myself, Cliff. I've been in your spot before. There's no choice but to accept it. Hope sighed, but from the spark on his eyes, you could see that he was entertained. We'll just hang out over here, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, I fucking clicked. Hope walked over to the living room and gestured at the couch. You both took a seat, getting a comfortable spot to wait for food and family. Hope tilted towards his parents with his chin, then shook his head with a gentle smile, silently asking if you could believe this. All you had was a silent shrug. Time passed, filled with light chatter. Cove kept a careful watch on his parents' culinary progress, seasonally kept a running commentary. Oh, Dad added another pinch of salt. I wonder that was a good idea. Super raised his voice to project over the living room. He sounded very amused. That's funny that you of all people are commenting on my salt usage. We both were born and raised in saltwater. Besides, I mentioned a whole back when you were about 12 and trying to make Phil flush slightly, but his smile remained as bright as ever. Do you remember? Do you really want to start talking about cooking mistakes, Dad? Because I remember a lot of things too. Like, what about that chowder that was supposed to be a pie? Cope and his family were quite a show to listen to. You chimed in occasionally, but mostly you provided the laugh track. Eventually, there was a rhythmic knock on the door. Oh, that's He said it proudly for his parents' benefits. He nodded and got up to greet your family. When you opened the door, surprisingly, there were no moms. Only friends. Terry stood in front with Miranda at his side. Derek waved from behind them.
Hey buddies, we came to see you before you left. The plan would have been to go to Jerry's next if you weren't here. Look, you aren't hard to find.
What he said, and hi. Cove burst into happy laughter. His brows were high in surprise, not unlike how he looked after unwrapping a nice present.
Mom, thanks for coming.
Hello. Kara's voice carried to the house from the kitchen. Cliff likewise projected.
Great, the whole gang will be here.
He heard the sound of cabinet openings turning, pan clattering, and the faucet turned on.
Are we interrupting something?
Thank you, Derek, for talking.
You're joining a breakfast party.
My parents, sister, and cousin are coming over. We actually thought that you were them when you knocked.
Yep. But my dad and I was excited for anyway. It's no problem for you guys to join.
Go right off the stairs before pausing with a thoughtful hum.
So the real problem is, do we have enough places for all these people to sit?
He peered back into the house and started counting the dining room table, chairs, and bar stools. Cliff interrupted when Cole began trying to use his fingers to connect the different chairs to different guests.
No worries.
Don't worry. Some people can squeeze together on the sofas. It'll be fine.
This really is going to be a party.
Well, I'd be happy to accept the invitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be crazy to skip out on this.
Thank you for making room.
I'm really glad that you came.
Your three friends finally piled into the house before they had a chance to settle in. The doorbell rang. Only Miranda had sat down.
All right.
Now that has to be them.
People laughed as he walked over back to the door and opened up. It's not for them. Okay, so hold up. 5, 3, another 3, 11 people. He was right this time. It was parents listeningly all crowded on the footsteps. He squinted into the house and was surprised at just how many greetings. 3 or 4 course of hellos was impressive. Who's paying for all the cooking? What do you mean it's a home, man? Stuff in Kyra, obviously. How did they beat us here? How did Jamie call you? We're literally across the street. Harry snorted at her in confusion. He seemed quite pleasant with himself.
We were surprised. We called ourselves.
Very cool. Let's smoke as he suggested, deciding on the stovetop.
It's a little more crowded than expected, but we're making it work.
Phil finally led the group in to complete the picture inside, and they took the chance to meet you along with people. The table looks like 4. The bar stools looks like 4, 7, and then the couch. So it's literally all like splayed out. I did not read that. And they took the chance to greet you along with everyone else. When the exciting energy buzzing around the table started to calm, you had a second to truly appreciate the view. The most important view in your life altogether again. It don't feel too good to be true to everyone here. Then you noticed that Kyra stood back up. She clapped her hands around once in a satisfying smack. I hate to interrupt, but I thought you want to know when the food's done cooking. Cliff crossed the floor to place a pile of silverware on the table, and then he dropped stuff off on other surfaces around the rest of the living room. When he was done, he gestured towards the food.
Okay.
The plates are in the kitchen. Save yourself and sit wherever you like.
The guests happily formed a line, and the meal was steadily passed around. Before long, each person claimed a seat in the golden living room area. Some on the table, others on the kitchen island, and some situated at the couches. Conversation trickled across the various clusters of friends as everyone dug in. Cole finished his plate and reckoned how it was inside. He put his fork down and surveyed the room.
This was really cool. And we're getting to do this kind of thing.
I like this too, Cole. I hope we're going to make this happen again.
Of course,
There will always be a reason to get the game back together in the future. Yeah. Let's see if you might even dare to celebrate your yearly anniversary. Every year! The smirk on Liz's face grew only wider as her mom giggled at her teasing. Wow, shook her head, chuckling softly.
Josh.
Liz, hush. Honestly, we just might. You made a good point. Just come around every year.
You should. You.
Seriously, you deserve a big celebration for your magical day. It's alright. We got a lot of people who want to appreciate you. You gotta give them a chance. It's true. I know I don't want to. I thought I was to thank you for. There were more nods and of agreements around the room. Your moms took each other's hands to the point. Neither were expecting so much encouragement.
We'll think about it.
Still think about it. I'll tell Lan something. Why she doesn't agree. Good job, Mom. But that's settled. Let's continue to enjoy this perfect gathering. Agreed. There was a playfulness in Kyra's touch to scan the room. She slowly placed her index finger. Now that I think about it, it's something I haven't done in a while. Eyebrows were raised as Kyra's incomplete thought. She was furiously encouraged to continue. Kyra didn't hesitate. Look at all the photos Cliff has here. Wouldn't that be fun for all of us?
What? Mom? Why would you say that? Look at all those photos of me.
And that's why. Buried in my baby boy is one of the perks of being a bomb. Much to Cove's dismay, his mom was thoroughly entertained with the outburst she went in his direction. Meanwhile, Cliff eagerly stood up with a wave of proud affection for his son, completely missed Kyra's teasing intent.
I think it's a great idea. Anyone else interested in the pictures?
Yeah.
I am. Lee shot her hand up before Cove for even a second. Both stepped. Harry and Miranda snuck each other glances for nothing because of grins. That sounds swell.
That's fantastic.
That would be lovely, Cliff. Mom tried to hide her amusement behind her hand, but she couldn't stop to think about. Oh boy. Really? Oh, I bet there's some real gems in there.
I hope this baby picks.
Don't worry, you won't be disappointed. Hope buried his face in his hands and sighed slowly. His shoulders deflated in defeat. Fine, we can take a look. Everyone happy with the picture time? Yay! Yes! They both excitedly raised their fists in victory. Small cheers from your friends and family worked their way around the room. Even you bounced up your feet excitedly. Holden flipped open his faded album of physical pictures. He held up to his face, the corner of his eyes twinkled. Though the book covered much of his face, he was smiling fondly. But he didn't keep it to himself long. Laying the family photo on the dining table, you and the rest of the party together around the peak. Oh my god! Oh my god! Cringe doesn't look so cringe! He's a fucking baby! Oh, the first picture on the first page was baby Clove in a cute little onesie. There were several clues and odds on the group, and Cliff's eyes was shining with tears as he sniffed. He's grown so much. He could.
You're not right, he was.
He still is. He caught Cliff wiping a tear away from his eyes and with a quick swipe of the back of his hand. Cliff nodded, reaffirming Kyra's parental pride. His gaze slid over the Cove next. Despite his objectives minutes ago, there was a gentle smile planted on his face. He was much more relaxed. Pointed at different pictures and relating the stories to the willing ears near him. Disgusting, Nintendo! After breakfast in the photo showcase, everyone decided to stick around. Hanging around Mr. Holden's face turned into taking a walk around the neighborhood, yo. Hey, yo. And then for lunch, you switched over to your mom's condo. It's a really good time, enjoying each other's company, but eventually the sun began to set and there's nothing else to delay your friends and family from going home. Inside your mom's house, the home you had been raised in, the group was taking their time saying their goodbyes. It was tough for you, your family, your friends. You knew what was weighing on one mood. It might be some time before you see another one again. It was a pleasure having you all here, and you're welcome to come around again anytime. Ma wrapped an arm around Mom with a light chuckle. Mom leaned her head gently into her wife, and they both beamed.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I know we're all grown to their own heads at last, but we appreciate the time taken to visit.
Nodding, Liz crossed her arms. She leaned one hip onto the side while her lips curled teasingly. You make it sound like this is a struggle. Some of these people still live here. It was a vacation for everyone else. Even so, it was very thoughtful, and I hope everyone has a safe trip home. Tyra clapped a hand on Cliff's shoulder. He was paused as she leaned in so he could hear her. That means you too. It's dangerous across the street. Remember, look both ways.
I know.
Yeah. Good luck with all the important grown-up things I'm sure you'll have to do when you're all out there, out of here.
Definitely. I'll give you updates next time something exciting happens. Or something lame. I can start convinced about it. How nice. I'm gonna leave. We'll be forgetting the little people. Never, ever. I'll keep in touch too.
Very nice.
You better.
They're both so, like...
And there's Derek! Well, me and Rainy are going to pause. We keep an eye on the town for the rest of you. Nothing will get past us. Right. We'll make sure everything's okay. No need to worry at all.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Miranda and Terry gave each other pleasant signals, already committing to the self-reported task. Derek scratched the back of his head, wearing a pensive look.
It's always sad when I have to leave this town. It happens so often, but at least there are people looking out for sense of bird, and they would feel better about it.
After a pause, Mr. Holden, Cliff gave the younger folk his thumbs.
Great.
That's all great. Got a lot to be proud of, and a lot to be looking forward to.
Well said, Cliff. I take what I've been privileged to witness the growth you've undergone over the years. You've each matured beautifully. Cove was touched by his parents' words, and he struggled to come up with something to follow.
Yeah. It's been good seeing everyone.
No one has taken a step yet, but you could have put this off any longer. It was time to say goodbye. Bye. I'll be the first one. The word came out quietly and heavy with more emotion than you meant to let out. But you meant the full weight of it. Everyone was someone who played a big role in your life, and you could imagine a day without them present physically or in your memory. Knowing it was time to go was starting to choke you up. Immediately, your moms pulled you into a big hug. Even with your eyes closed, you were sure that a calming hand rubbing down your back was Liz. Afterwards was more sniffling and hugs, a lot of hugs. Then people started trailing out into the streets, seeing each other off. Your friends and family got into the cars and left this neighborhood. By the time things had fully settled, you realized that the sun had set. Hours ago, you decided to have a car pick you up. You knew that you'd be leaving late, so you wanted your mom to rest. There was some time before it would be, though. It was the right choice, as both sets of parents shot you wearily looks. The forest seemed ready to call in the night. It didn't take either you or Cole very long to ensure that it was okay to head home and go to bed. With one more round of good nights and goodbyes, your parents returned to the condos. Then the only people left on the street were you and Cove. Cove closed his eyes and looked happily while he waited for it to pass, and he stood up at the sky. Lost in his own thoughts, Cove rolled a pedal under the toe of his shoe. He was surprised when he glanced over in your direction.
But the fireflies are out.
Instantly, your whole expression lit up. You beamed and the timber looked smooth out of Cove's expression. Yeah, they should be. You nodded your head in the direction of the hills. The corner of Cove's mouth tugged slightly.
I thought so. Are you gonna go see them?
Definitely.
That was my plan too.
As you imagined, the hill was dotted with a flowing firefly light. It was perfectly reflected the memories of childhood held closely in your mind. Cove sighed contentedly, seeing them across the hill, waving in and around the blades of grass and the stars above. Cove cocked his head to his side before his expression twisted playfully when he met your eye. You were about to prod him about what was on his mind when he took off running.
I better catch one first.
Alright, Cove. Oh, it's on.
Picking up a bit of dirt and leaves, you bolted in the opposite direction after a few fireflies that captured your attention. The first one that fitted into your range, you go for it. Did you get one? It escaped between your fingers, but it didn't dim a second of your fun. You shook your head trying to find your next target. Next one, I can feel it. Unless you're feeling my future victory. At the corner of your eye, you watch Cove get spun nearly around, finding one that was staying just out of reach. You crouched down on his touching. Look for fireflies and continued into a handful of spot. Cove crossed over to you with a bright grin that had like a rival every twinkling bug and star around you. Cup between both. Cove carefully held the firefly. Cove's mouth twisted before a few ghosts escaped him, and he knew that feeling well. The way the firefly would buzz around, tickling the palm of your hand. Cove's eyelid fluttered open, meeting yours. He watched you with a complicated mix of emotions, heavy with the weight of 15 years of memories. History of memories. It's really relieved I got to see the fireflies. This trip would have felt complete without it. Wouldn't have felt complete without it. You're so white. The light buzz tousled your hair, content you were grateful that Cove made the suggestion. If you hadn't done this, I would have felt like something was missing once I got home. Me too. Taking a deep breath, Cove held your eye. He appeared to be conflicted about what he wanted to say, and you waited for him to make his choice. It's so strange not to live here anymore. Most of my life, neither of us were ever really away from such a bird. But as one of us went on a trip somewhere. Laughing, Cove shook his head. His brow creased the longer he sat with the thoughts spinning in his brain. This is back then with my mom. I remember what a big deal they felt back then. I've been away from here without anyone else coming for a whole few weeks. Oh, how little I knew. Hey, what? I don't. Okay. Thrown a little off kilter, Cove not expecting the question at all. Both his eyebrows raised, and a part of you wondered if you had somehow spoken gibberish instead. Honestly, I've been wondering about it since I was 13. Carol always kept the details to herself, and you never said a word either. Well, it's not very exciting. Was I just tell about the times we hung out? Usually against our wills. And I need to tell you those stories since you were there. Since you were there too. That's something special to share. But I'm pretty sure my mom didn't go into details. I always been embarrassed if you knew I was chatting to her about those things. Oh. You hadn't meant for yourself to be visibly to fate, but Cove caught it with a bent smile. You shrugged. I get it. All this years, WB was a letdown. Sorry. You didn't think I was very interesting then. I guess you're right, at least in that way. Your head fell forward, small laugh, closing your eyes to your side and felt your lips twist in amusement. Finally, Cove parted his hands and released the firefly back into the hill. It flew around his face before darting away into the sky, but your gaze was fixated on him. There was a touch of wistfulness in his features as he watched the bug disappear into the night. It wasn't until Cove turned his attention back to you that his demeanor warmed. Okay, I'm ready to go now. Yeah. Me too. You took one last look at everything around you, breathing in the summer air. The ocean salt tickled your nose. Take care of the hill for us, little firefly. Oh, that's me. Take care of the little hill for us, little fireflies. Turning confused behind Cove, you looked back down the hill. You spotted your childhood home immediately. I'm grateful we could come home here and see how things are without us. It was nice.
Yeah.
It really was. With Cove right there along you, you made your way down the hill. With the same stars above trailing the way you made last night. Hold the fuck up. With the same stars above trailing the way, your last night in Sunset Bird was closing out. A sliver of sunlight crept through the curtains, gently rousing you from your peaceful slumber. Sleepily, you took in the room. It wasn't your own. As your dreams ebbed away, you slowly began to piece together the puzzle of a new day. You were still in the hotel. This was your last day in
in fact, checking out wasn't new. Blinking, your eyes fell upon the various items you brought with you. Now left out of the other room, you couldn't leave them any longer. You got to go back with you. Putting yourself out of bed, you got to packing your belongings up. Faint echoes of your mom's trips teachings right on your head reminded you to look under the bed. Whoa! What is that? What the fuck is that? What was that? Okay, whatever. I figured it out. Where was I? The process. What did Stream do? I don't know. It's just here now. I don't know. What did it do? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Power user. No! I don't know how I did that. How's the user interface? I don't know if it's that or not. It was F3 though. Oh, I did it. Okay. I didn't press F3. Faint echoes of your mom's trip teachings rattle on your mind, reminding you to look underneath the bed for stray pieces and check the back of drawers too for anything lurking out of sight. The process kept your body. Shut up. I have never. Okay, even when I'm in a hotel and I'm on a fucking trip, I have never used the fucking drawers for anything. Like, it just seems redundant. Even though I'm like staying for like a week or something, it just seems so redundant to use the drawers when I have my luggage for a reason. Anyway, the process kept your mind occupied while your mind began to drift. Your body occupied while your mind began to drift, floating easily from the good times you had on the trip to the fond memories you had growing up here. You'd made growing up here. As you finished clearing out your stuff in the bathroom, you caught a glimpse of your smiling reflection in the mirror. You felt grateful, even though you were leaving now. This place had gifted you with so much that you carry with you wherever life might take you. The memories you made, the lessons you learned, the people you built relationships with, you'd keep the pieces of your life in Sunset Bird forever. And then an unexpected knock broke your focus. You hadn't ordered room service solely so you could go with housekeeping, but if they come by, they must have spent far longer packing than you realized. You heard the door and peeled and see who was waiting for you on the other side. Laughing, you stood the door open to welcome your surprise guests, your moms, Liz, and Lily. Your earlier dreamy smile had grown into a full grin. Good morning. What brings you out here? To see you, obviously.
How are you?
Morning. You all packed up? Yes. Good morning. I hope we didn't interrupt you, was that?
Hi.
Hi, Jamie. Please, as you were to see. The original question hadn't really been addressed. You tried again. But I'm leaving so soon. Uh-huh. It's because you live so soon that we came. Again. Obviously. Ma shook her head at her eldest child's blunt phrasing. But she did so with a smile. Mom laughed. Your cool friends are the only ones who can make surprise visits. Totally. If this is our last chance to be together for, well, who knows how long, then we're gonna have to take it. Your moms and Lee shook their heads. Mom even walked away your sayings, but Liz nodded approvingly. So they all look happy with your response to their input. No matter how much time passed, there were some things that you could count on because this would be constant. Your family and all your loved ones being there for you when you needed them is one of those things. Knowing they were there and you would never be truly alone, that made the future look all that much brighter. So, Jamie, what now? Oh, perfect. For a moment, I thought we were gonna have a problem here. Mom clapped her hands and distracting you from late expected game. Not to worry, Liz might be making this out to be a big deal, but what do we do doesn't matter. We really want to be here, and we are. Yeah, take it easy. We're a support team in this big wide world. Totally. She glanced sidelong. I used to smile. We all know how Liz is. Liz rolled her eyes dramatically, but the others had somewhat as stripped of confidence. In laughter. If you do know me, then you should be perfectly aware that I have full confidence in my baby sibling. You can start complaining. I should say. Everyone laughed this time, you included. Oh, I teared up. I'll tear up. Running your tears, Lee cooed sympathetically. Mom wrapped her arm around your shoulders, so your days growing up since it would have been so wonderful. Even the prospect of leaving again made your chest ache, and yet you weren't going to let that stop you. It would be hard, but you knew that it would still be there, waiting whenever you wanted to return. As you took in the cheery faces of your family, you know that one day you'd look back at these moments now just as you fondly reminisce about your childhood growing up here. Each happy moment you experienced became only memory of what used to be. But that was what life was, and it was okay. As it was from the beginning, continuing the way for always, life took us forward. Aww, thank you for beginning a life here. You can come back again, always. We did it! This is the end! Finally! What do you mean, hell no? You're not gonna come back? Oh no! Okay. They're from Coach Boy. Moral of the story? Yeah, that's pretty much the moral of the story. Fuck off, Courage Boy. Did I get like 13 seconds? I did it. Okay. I'll go to the menu first. Look at all the. Oh my rat step force! I didn't go with it and everything. Look at Derek. That's DLC? How did I get that? What the fuck? Baxter. How did I fucking get that? That's my question. Okay. We finished! We finished the game! We finally did it! And now I can end stream. Cause like I already had you bought the Derek bundle. I did not buy the Derek bundle. I don't know how I got it, but I got it on accident. I do not have the Derek bundle. Rest assured. Send chorizo later? I'll send you chorizo later. Don't worry. Bye everybody. Have a good afternoon, morning, night. This is a great. I finally finished the game and I'm gonna achievement hunt it. Not right away, but I will definitely be achieving. Yeah, it just crashed and confesses confess to code, which I ugh, and then ask code to my There's a lot of things. Reached the game after completing it once before, which is what? Yeah, there's achievements for like actually being in love with Cove, which I could never. Like I could, dude, I could never.